Hello everybody, this is Zoe from No Safer Place, and today I am here with a really exciting review of something amazing that I saw last night. You'll probably tell from the t-shirt that I'm wearing that I went to see Bring It On the musical. It was at the South Bank Theatre in London. They first started the tour in Peterborough and now they are in London for 52 shows, I think it is. I've got to say, I have never left a show as happy, positive and upbeat as I did last night coming out of Bring It On. It's just the most feel-good show I have ever seen. And I feel like with everything that's going on at the moment and has been going on for the past few years, it really is the tonic that I need and the world needs. And also, what I will say, I am a huge fan of all of the Bring It On films, and if you're expecting to go into the musical and it to be the same storyline and in the same kind of vein as Bring It On the films, you will be surprised because it is absolutely nothing like the films whatsoever. Apart from it being about cheerleading and there being two rival schools battling it out at nationals, there really aren't many similarities between the film and the stage production. So it really is completely different, and I actually really liked that because it kept it a surprise. I didn't know what was going to happen, and I made sure I didn't listen to any of the soundtrack before because I really wanted to go in blind. So the show is based on a 17-year-old Campbell who has just been elected as head cheerleader for her cheerleading squad at Truman High School. This is something that she has always dreamed of, so she is so excited. It's just a dream come true for her when she finally becomes head cheerleader. She is desperate to take the squad all the way to nationals. She is so excited, and then she receives a letter. And the letter says that because of her address, she has to change school and she can no longer attend Truman High. So that's the end of her Truman High School cheerleading dream. And off she goes to Jackson High. Jackson High is the complete opposite to Truman in every single way. Truman is kind of rich, white, preppy girls. It's not really diverse at all. And Jackson is just the opposite. It is super diverse. There's people from different classes. A lot of them are a lot poorer than those that are at Truman. And it's just something that Campbell isn't used to. She's used to associating herself with people like her. But she's still desperate to get to nationals. Can she get to nationals in her new school? She's gonna damn well try. And that is all I'm gonna say about the storyline. I feel like you need to unwrap the rest yourself. There are a lot of shocks and surprises. Some of it is a little bit cheesy and a little bit cliche, but it is a musical set in a high school, so I'm not sure what else you would be expecting. I'm here for the cheese. I'm here for the cliche. I love everything like that. A special mention in this video, I interviewed him, the choreographer Fabian, and he was so lovely, and I'd never seen anything that he'd choreographed before, so I was super excited to go into this and see his work for the first time. And oh my god, Fabian is a pure genius. This choreography is what makes the show shine as brightly as it does, and that's just the only way I can summarize how absolutely spellbinding this choreography is. I have never seen anything like it. I think it just really pulls the show together and shows you just how incredible dance can be. And to choreograph two such diverse dance styles, because squad at Truman is very cheer and rah-rah, whereas the crew at Jackson High is very hip-hop and a lot more modern. And to choreograph two such different styles and to even merge them together at some points, it's just phenomenal. You actually get lost in the dances sometimes and you just forget that you're at a musical and feel like you're in the middle of a dance show. It's just that good. So let's move on to the music. I didn't know the music before I went in. All I had heard was What I Was Born to Do and All Happening, and that was because I was lucky enough to be invited to a rehearsal before the show had begun, and I saw it. It was in its very early stages of development, and oh my god, to see those two songs on the stage and see how far they had come and how they were in context and with the costumes, it was just amazing. Just to see how much a musical can progress in, I think I went about 3 or 4 weeks ago now. It's mind-blowing. and to notice all the little changes. I do have clips of that rehearsal which I will leave in the description box below if you want to go and check them out. But the music did not disappoint. In fact, it is one of my favourite soundtracks now. What I was born to do, when you hear those opening notes and you hear the song and Campbell comes out and sings, I was in the stands rooting for our team when I saw the Buccaneers for the first time. It is just everything. I literally got goosebumps and tingles. Incredible. And that is the opening song, and it really opens the show with a bang. However, although that was one of my favourites, my top 3 favourites are... At number 3, we have It Ain't No Thing. I was not expecting to love this song so much. It is empowering as hell. It actually made me choke up with how empowering it was, and it's a really fast, upbeat, happy song, but the message behind it is so strong and so powerful that I just felt emotional. It just talks about the struggle of fitting in and truly embracing who you are, whatever you look like, whatever colour you are, whatever shape you are, whatever size you are, and I just love that message. It was so good. And my second favourite was Enjoy the Trip. I don't know why, but I just adored this song. The rest of the show is so high energy and kind of hyperactive that to have such a calm, relaxing, mellow song, it really kind of brought the tone down and just was absolutely beautiful. And Connor Carson, who plays Randall, just has the most beautiful voice. I have to say, I came away with a little bit of a crush on him because he's just amazing. And then my top favourite song, by far, was Killer Instinct. And this is sung by Ava. It's spelled Eva, but they say Ava. It's a bit like Anna and we say Anna. But yeah, her name's Ava. And the girl who plays her, I think her name is pronounced Alicia. It could be Alicia. So sorry if I'm getting your name wrong. But oh my god, she is just insane. She is literally superhuman and I just absolutely adore her. I was lucky enough to interview her at the rehearsals a few weeks ago, and I'd already kind of fell in love with her there, but then to see her on the stage and really feel for her character and hear her voice properly for the first time, holy crap. I know that everyone on that stage can sing, they can act, they can dance, they can cheer, but she just has that little bit extra for me, and she was the star of the show, and that is why I loved Killer Instinct so much. It's such a funny, kind of horrible, sassy song, which I absolutely loved, and it's just not the kind of song you would expect someone who looks so cute and innocent to sing. So yeah, so believable. Loved her so much. And although she was my favourite, it's hard to distinguish or pick apart the rest of the cast because all of them were absolutely outstanding. Amber Davis, wow, she absolutely slays. Any worries that you had that she had been stunt casted for this, or she had only got into theatre because of her fame on Love Island, or any ridiculous notions like that, they have now all officially been put to bed. I didn't see 9 to 5, but I have seen her in this and she was sensational. Note perfect. I think if Campbell's role was made for anyone, it would be Amber Davies. She is absolutely incredible. She carried the show with her charisma, her character, and just her powerhouse of a voice, which you do not expect to come out of someone as small as her. And the same goes for Vanessa Fisher, who plays Danielle. Absolutely insane. Her voice is just incredible. And she's really sassy and really funny. She made a great joke about reality TV stars and that not being real success, which I found really funny and the rest of the audience did. And another 2 people that I need to mention are Georgia Bradshaw and Jao Joshua. Wow, they are just absolutely fabulous. I cannot describe how insane they are. Their dance skills, especially Jao's in particular, they were just insane. I know I'm saying that a lot, but honestly I can't portray how incredible some of the dance moves were because I've never seen anything like it. And then Randall, Connor Carson, I've already mentioned him. Absolutely loved him. It was nice to have like a really neutral, normal character. They are not the kind of characters that I usually like, but he was amazing. And then Chelsea Hall, who plays Bridget, she has a special place in my heart. She just warms my heart entirely. She's honestly one of the best characters in a show that I've ever seen. She goes on such a journey from the beginning to the end, and it's so beautiful to see her self-esteem growing and her self-worth growing. Such a lovely transformation. She's just super funny and she's portrayed brilliantly by Chelsea Hall. Tyler and Kyla, awesome. I can't really say much more about this cast because honestly every single one of them is just insane. Skylar gives me very much Heather Chandler vibes from Heathers. She's definitely a mythic bitch. Now we get on to Lewis Smith. I adore Lewis Smith. I've been a fan of him for a really long time. However, he is billed as one of the biggest cast members alongside Amber Davies, so I was expecting them to kind of have equal lead roles, and he plays Cameron and he is barely in it. I mean, he has maybe 1.5 songs and he shows up in a few other dances and songs and scenes, but he really is barely in it, and I think if you didn't know he was in it, you probably wouldn't notice. What we did see of him, he was really good, and that was kind of what was disappointing for me, is because I felt like he could have been utilized a lot more, bigger role I guess. But yeah, that was a little disappointing. That was the only thing that I came away like, wasn't much Lewis Smith, and considering he's one of the biggest names on the advertising, it's a little disappointing. But yeah, the show really gave me a feel of Grease and kind of High School Musical, Heathers. It's nowhere near as dark and edgy as Heathers, which I kind of liked because at the moment I don't want to see darkness and sadness and doom and gloom. I just want all the happiness. The energy pouring out from every cast member is just like nothing I had ever seen before. There's a song at the end called I Got You, and it really reminds me of Beautiful in Heathers, the last song. It really makes the audience feel like they want to get involved and dance around. I was kind of jigging in my seat. Just can't even explain how good it was. If you're wondering, I sat in the rear stalls. I was row AA and I was in seat 18. I will insert a few pictures here now to show you. And also the set and the staging, let's have a quick chat about that. The set was really minimalistic. There wasn't really many changes or much going on, but because it was so simple, it really was effective. And for the first time, I was brave enough to go to a press board and have some photos done, which I will also show now. Not that that is really relevant to the show, but I was happy with them. And if you're wondering about things like merchandise prices, I bought this top and this one was £20. This is in a size small. I know they had magnets and masks and pins. I'm not sure how much these programs were because we were given these for free on our seats when we went to sit down, but they didn't have a price, so maybe they are free, I'm not sure. And that is everything. If you get the chance to see Bring It On, go and see it. They are touring the UK next year. I will leave links down below if you want to go and buy tickets. A big thank you to Emily for inviting me to this. I had such an incredible time. The venue was so nice, and it was just the perfect thing to get me in the mood for Christmas time. Have you been to see it? Have you listened to the soundtrack? I would love to know any thoughts or your favourite songs. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a like, comment, subscribe, all that usual good stuff. Also, you can turn on the notification bell to be notified when I upload new videos, which is usually once a week. I hope you all have enjoyed this video. Let me know what you would like to see more of on my channel, and I hope to see you all again soon. Thank you. Bye.